Hi there, this is Theresa. If you are seeing angel number 999, this is going to be your message. We're going to do a collective reading to figure out what is the message Spirit has for you. Keep in mind, this is general collective. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, let's see what's going on. The collective that is seeing angel number 999. Why are they seeing angel 999? There's some type of interpretation you're supposed to get from these numbers. So let's see what Spirit has for you. 999. I'm seeing a bucket with like something being poured into a bucket. So there might be some emotions that you're needing to interpret what these emotions are. We have great happiness, number 26 coming out. You could be 26 years old, born in 1962. You could be born on the 2nd, the 6th, or the 26th of the month. Why is the collective seeing 999, angel number? And I'm seeing, look at this, I'm seeing the water pouring down. Your emotions could be really strong right now. Military person, number 22. You could be finding that in regards to a relationship or a connection, could even be with family. Fortune, that there's a need for you to follow correct order, to follow, I'm hearing cause and effect. So maybe following the rules, following the laws, governmental laws could be significant. We have murky thoughts, number 33. So let's look at the guidebook for each one of these and then we will interpret what this means. For great happiness, this tells you that you have reached a streak where you're about to be lucky. It's coming to you for you to tune inward and don't be taken for granted. If you feel like you have convinced yourself you're not lucky, this is telling you when you see 999 that that's not true, that you actually need to step into your power, step into your emotions. Your feelings are very strong, maybe overwhelming. The bucket being thrown with the water. There's definitely something strong your intuition is guiding you about how to have great happiness. And then number 22, military. Part of your happiness may come as something that you're needing to really do in sequential order, also abiding by rules, regulations, even maybe standards that you've set for yourself when it comes to what you value, what you respect when it comes to your commitments around you. This stands for a sense of you being very stable and secure and very much committed to who you are and what you know to bring great happiness for you. And then the last one we have is number 33, murky thoughts. This one stands to ruminate your thoughts. You may feel a sense of uncertainty. You may feel a sense of confusion. You may find that at this time you have strong feelings and emotions about maybe a way to your happiness, but you could be holding back. You could be allowing judgment of others or the way other people feel about your happiness. You may have allowed that to get into your energy. This is a card that points out that there's an internal process that you need to see that's clear, not murky. If your thoughts are murky, it's because there's been other outside influence that has impacted your feelings of what this great happiness is. So let's get some tarot and get some more details on what this is for the collective that's seeing 999. What is this great happiness that the collective is needing to understand? That they may be having some murky thoughts. They may be having clouded judgment about what their own happiness is. It could be because other people have told you what your happiness should be, and you may have to go against what the family wants, there's family. So what your family may want of you to be happy is not really what you want. There's a sense of, I don't feel safe, I don't feel secure with what my family wants me to do. For example, if you are raised in a family where everybody works in IT, information technology, that is your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your parents, everybody works in the industry. and they want you to do that, but you want to be an artist. Your happiness really is being creative and not working on the technology side of the industry in the world for your career. There's something about your family maybe telling you, you need to be in IT. You need to work in this field. It pays good, the flexibility, you'll always have a job. There's a sense of stability and security. And they may down you being an artist is not something stable and secure. 999, if you're seeing that number, is letting you know there's a sense of independence that comes with the safety and the security of you knowing where your happiness lies. And maybe the structure of your family or the virtues of people around you are making you feel otherwise. They're making you feel clouded, making you feel like maybe I should just go into IT. Maybe that's the industry I'm supposed to go. Maybe that's where I'm supposed to be. And it's a safe bet. But where your great happiness lies, where your intuition is telling you, I want to be free. I want to be on top of this elephant and I want to move forward because my emotions are very overwhelming and it's very strong. And Spirit is saying that whatever this influence is around you, friends or family, maybe a partner, they're creating this thought in you that you're uncertain. And 999 is bringing you a sense of clarity and truth that the choice is ultimately yours. You're the one who has to look in the mirror and say, yes, this is the path I want. Yes, this is the relationship I want. Yes, this is my choice and my decision. That even if you have to go against what the rules are, the expectations are, whatever has been preordained for your path and your journey with this family or friends or your partner, you ultimately are the one who has to live with the choices and decisions you make. And Spirit is saying your great happiness lies within you. That decision is ultimately yours. Your intuition is very strong, very overwhelming, that you want this decision to be yours, but you're being clouded with other people's opinions. So, excuse me, my throat is closing up. Excuse me. So you could feel right now you're at a standstill because the support of maybe multiple people around you are wanting you to do one thing, but you're really wanting to do something else. You're wanting to stand up on your own. You're wanting to have a sense of freedom, a sense of stability of what you feel will make you happy. And so for those that are seeing this message 999, it's time for you to recognize the choice is ultimately yours. It's not your friends. It's not your partners. It's not your family members. You're the one who has to look into your eyes in the mirror and you have to say, you know what? I'm confident that this is what I want to do. I'm confident that this is where I'm supposed to go, that this is the decision that is all mine. And being in this fiery energy, the King of Wands is somebody who steps into that role confidently with not allowing others to be able to help them make the decision. They're confident all on their own, sitting there very relaxed, knowing what their passion and their desire is about this new beginning. Okay, well, let's get a card of advice. All right, what is the other advice for the collective? It's seeing angel number 999. What is the advice? The forest floor is your advice. So let's take a look at this. The forest floor. You could live by the forest. You may like to go hiking in the forest. You may like to do something in the forest. The forest floor, this card is letting you know, this is a reminder that everything is connected. There's magic here. It says, the veins of every plant are running under every fern and throughout the forest. That for years, this is connecting you with the legacy that everything is interconnected, that your happiness is connected with your choice and your decisions. The way you feel inside is a remanation of what is on your external outside. And the mirroring effect with that forest is everything is connected. You're the one who is the center of making those connections. And whether you choose to go to the left and do what everybody else wants you to do or go to the right, Spirit is saying 999 is your confirmation that there's a sense of this is your world. This is you needing to make a decision. This is you needing to have a sense of stability and security and be very confident with what you know you're being pulled to do or where you're being pulled to go. Okay, I do have this book here. So I'm going to flip to one page and we're going to see what is the final advice for the collective when it comes to this message. So let's see what I'm being drawn to. One more. Okay. October 3rd. This could be your birthday. October 3rd could be significant to you. It says, when you hate, the only person that suffers is you. Because most of the people you hate don't know it, and the rest don't care. This is by Medgar Evers, is the quote. I'm going to read it one more time, and then I'll read the bio that goes with this advice. When you hate, the only person that suffers is you. Most of the people you hate don't know it, and the rest don't care. So you may be in a position of feeling like, I want to be happy, but I hate that my family doesn't want me to be happy, or I hate that my friends don't want to see me happy, or I hate that I'm in the situation where I have to make a choice between this or that. So and hate's a very strong word. So this could be a very strong, overwhelming feeling with your intuition. Okay, that quote is by Medgar Evers. Okay, so it says, whenever I was getting over a breakup, this is the Demi Lovato book, in case you're wondering. Whenever I was getting over a breakup, I used to spend most of my time filled with anger and hate. I didn't realize it then, but I had so much toxicity in my life. I always wondered why my exes were able to get over the breakup faster than I was. Now I realize it was because I was spending so much time hating them rather than getting over them. Similarly, when I was 12, I was being bullied. I spent more time angry at my bullies instead of just taking the time to be loving and nurturing to myself. So this experience that she quotes in this book is all about, you could spend time hating people for not agreeing with your choices and decisions that you want to make. You could spend time feeling bullied by other people, or you can step into the great happiness and the power that you are the one who's connecting the dots in your life, not anyone else. And even though you may feel this expectation of going with the rules, the regulations of the expectations put upon you, and it's created this clouded judgment of what you should actually do, where you should step forward, this is letting you know that happiness lies within you, that you have the power, you have the strength to overcome it. And if you feed into the murkiness of other people's opinions, you're going to be stuck. And maybe that's why I seen the bucket at the beginning of the reading, is you will feel stuck like a crab in the bucket. You know, like the crabs try to crawl out of the bucket and they always get fallen back down because the other crabs grab on them. That could be your situation, that the people around you that are creating these murky thoughts of what your decisions should be is because they're trying to pull you down and they're not wanting you to have this great happiness and joy that you're being pulled towards. So your goal is, whenever you struggle you are facing in your life, whatever you're struggling with this decision, when you're seeing angel number 999, make sure you're not poisoning yourself with anger when you could be giving yourself love. So don't poison yourself with these murky thoughts of other people's thoughts, opinions, or rules, or regulations, or expectations that they've put upon you and what your happiness is. Your happiness is owned by you 100% of the time. And the great happiness and joy that you are desiring, you ultimately are needing to connect with your higher self to be able to go towards that. Not connecting with the crabs in the bucket of other people wanting you to make decisions based on what they think you should do. It's based on what you should do. Okay, collective, that is what I have for you. If you do want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. Have a fantastic day. Bye.